Hi everybody. Today I'm working on a Kobalt 40 volt max trimmer. My model is the KST 130X. Basically I'm trying to replace the trimmer head, and as you may know, you literally can't buy it anywhere. So I've got an alternative option that I've found that will work, and I wanted to make a video to show you how to do it. So clearly you can see that mine is trashed. I've been using it as long as I could. The bump doesn't even work, and I mean, you can see the line where you shouldn't. This should be solid plastic. So I know it's bad. I've been using it. Basically, I just haven't replaced it because I couldn't. So anyway, here is everything that I'm using today. Real simple tools, just a couple of flatheads, a couple of Phillips as well, real small, and then some needle nose pliers. Basically what you need is you just need 3 small washers that are, see if I can focus here, 10 millimeter. Sorry, I'm on a cell phone, so I'm trying to do the best I can. They're 10 millimeter Hillman washers. It doesn't matter the brand. Also, I just purchased the Husqvarna T25, if I said that right. And then also, you'll definitely want some of these. Just to help you pull off the clamps that are on there. So really, I spent 40 bucks. I had to purchase the pliers. I didn't have those. I did have these other pliers and also the screwdrivers. So if you have all the tools, you just need the washers and the T25. Now, like I say, I'm on a cell phone, so I'm going to do the best I can to display this as easy as possible. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one off. I'll show you how to disassemble it, and then I'll show you how to put the new one on. To make it easy, I'll set you up here. Alright, so first things first, to get this old head off, you'll see there's 2 push buttons on each side. So you just push those, and while you push, you pull up. Okay, and then you pull your string off as well. Now mine is so bad. Normally this blue piece here would have a spring underneath the cap here. You would have to push down and turn it, and then you pull up. So mine is just so jacked up that I'm actually going to use a flathead. And I'm just going to pry it off. As you can see, it comes off real easy. Don't have to do anything fancy, just pull it off, set it aside. Now let me zoom in a little bit. Sorry, like I say, I'm trying to get it as best as possible. Now I'm using these. They just help get that clamp off that's in there. I forget what they call these clamps. I think it's a C clamp, I'm not sure. Take that C-clamp off. Okay, set it aside. We'll go ahead and use it later. Now next, you're going to need your flathead, which you can use, really, I mean, it doesn't matter as long as you can get it off. I'm going to use the big one. Okay, put it in here now. Normally it'd be righty-tighty and lefty-screwy. but we are going to do lefty-tighty. So in this case, we're going to turn it to the right. Okay, and as you turn it to the right, you'll see that big nut come off there. Get my little bit smaller one here. Okay, now you will need this, so do not discard it. Okay, so now that that's free, you just slide that up and off, set it aside. Okay, now you're going to leave this piece here. Okay, so now let me show you here. Once again, this is the T25. I've pulled it out of the box. You can get it at Lowe's. Everything that I bought was just right at Lowe's on the shelf. There's a skew if that matters. If it'll zoom in just right. There we go. Okay. So, take this bad boy. Let me put you back on the shelf here. Okay, so now when putting this on, we're basically going to have to take it apart first. So just like the last one, you're going to pinch the two pieces on the sides. Okay, slide that up and off, okay, to where you have two pieces. Well, really three pieces, because your line and your cap would be separate. But okay, now we've got this here and we need to take it apart. So this one you don't have to like push and turn or do anything. You literally just have to get your flathead and you put it right in between there. Okay, and you just kind of twist it and push up and you'll hear it click, and then just pull off. Okay, so now you have these. Okay, now you're going to get this spring, pull it out. Okay, we're not going to be able to use that black piece on there. So once again, just get your flathead, put it in there, just pry your spring off. Okay, so you see I stuck it basically in between the black part and the spring. Separate those. You actually won't need this, so just set it aside. Alright, now this is where you get the 3 washers. Okay, these are just 10mm washers. I'll make sure I try to link everything down below. Like say it'll be just at Lowe's. So these are 10mm. They were like $1 and some change. You just put those right in there like that. One, 2, and 3. Okay. Now you're gonna need this nut again, and of course slide that back over. Now you just are going to slide. First of all, you want to make sure this is still on here, this piece here. Let me zoom in a little bit. So just make sure that piece is on there, and then your 3 washers, slide it on. Then you're going to get this original nut. Now remember, it's backwards, so it's a little confusing, so you do need to turn it to the left. I'm just going to use my small screwdriver to do that. Make sure you don't cross thread it. It's kind of a pain to get started. we go. So once you get it started, just go as far as you can with your fingers. Hope you guys can see this good enough. So basically I'm going to get it all the way down. Now I really can't turn it anymore, so now this is where you want your needle nose pliers. So I'm going to stick them in here like so. Just basically just going to grab that nut, stick my flathead in there and turn it. Just basically just want to go till it's snug, till you can't turn it no more. I'm getting my bigger one so I have a little bit more leverage. Okay. You want to make sure it's tight, which it is. Now I'm going to get these two items again. Okay. And just put it back on there. This just prevents it from coming off. Kind of a little bit of a pain sometimes, so you gotta be patient. Once you get it, you'll feel it clip in. I just having trouble getting it all the way down. Use a flathead here to kind of help. I've already did this one time when I wasn't filming and it was much easier. You don't have to put this on, but this just prevents the nut from backing off. So it's kind of your call if you want to do it or not. Of course, when I'm trying to do it, it's not cooperating. There we go. Okay, so now finally we got that clamp back on. So now you're going to need your spring, okay, and you're going to need the new bump piece, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my spring in that little center piece on the bump there, okay. And then you're just going to set it right on top there, on the middle. So if you'd like to see it, just right on the middle, okay. So now, once again, this, all you gotta do is just push it on, you feel it clip, and then it's nice and springy. To put this back on, you have these two pieces here, which need to snap in on each side. Okay, so all you do is line those up, slide it back on, Okay. And that's how you change it, convert it. So basically now we have the old one and the new one. So once again, hopefully this helps. One side note, please take your battery out before. Do not put that in and do it. You don't want power to the unit. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Hopefully this helps. I'll link the items that I used from Lowe's directly in the bottom in the comments, or in the section below. I'll just link it so that way you guys have that information. But other than that, this is your Kobalt 40 volt max. Hopefully this video helps. Thank you so much for watching.